So here we are, folks, in another day, and we're a little bit brighter in the kitchen. As you can see, I've put some new lights up now. I've had these lights, Sharon, for quite a while, haven't I?
Oh yes, you have.
Oh, hello, chicken?
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicken tonight?
Curry tonight.
Curry, chicken curry.
Yeah, the curry's over there. Just gonna have the chicken now.
Well, what's that? Show me.
In the frying pan.
In the frying pan. Oh, hello, always the phone goes, doesn't it?
It's Gary.
Oh, there we go, some chicken there, folks. Yeah, that was Gary on the phone, so we're doing a bit of babysitting tonight. So, Sharon, what you got here then?
Chicken curry.
Right, so this base, what's this curry base made out of?
I will tell you.
Come on, get your gear out. Oh, you've made it up?
1 teaspoon of ground cumin, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, teaspoon of ground turmeric, teaspoon of cayenne pepper, teaspoon of paprika, teaspoon of curry powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 onions, 10 tomatoes, garlic cloves.
All right, I'll go ahead.
This is my Tracy's recipe.
Right, now, just to show you, she does write all her recipes down, folks. You probably can't see that, but I'm just showing you that that's how we do it, and the procedures are written down there. Because with all the stuff we cook, Sharon, we can't always remember all the recipes off the top of your head.
Oh, I've often gone back on my own things and...
So there we go. So she's doing that. She cooked the chicken up. It was a large chicken.
Yeah.
In the kasuri, which you can see the bottom drawers out. Well, both drawers are out there. And that's the one with the bottom element in there. That's the Tower Pro, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you put that on for what?
I've done it on roast, 180 for about 75 minutes.
Yeah, but hold on for a minute. When I come out here, it was on.
That was about 35 minutes upside down.
Right, so she put it in upside down first, and then once that finished, we took it out and turned it over and done it at 180 for another 30 minutes. So yeah,
you know what? I love the way this week.
Who turned it over the second time?
Oh, you did? No, the first, second, yeah, yes, it
Yes,
did.
thank you. Yes, so
Yes,
it is
you
we.
did. Yeah.
Exactly. So, say sorry to them.
Sorry, because I was in the front room waiting for my sausages and bacon.
Which I cooked in the top of the oven.
Cooked for me.
Not in the oven, in the
Top drawer.
yeah. Here, you got to show them something. Get on your phone. We went on ChatGPT because you know what it's like when you're looking for a kitchen.
I'm looking. I'm not buying yet.
We're not buying yet. We're just looking, folks. So that all what we went out for on Sunday's vlog was us just looking
And I'll be looking in more shops
to get an idea. Now, normally, as you know, when you go looking in the shops, you had, and this actually happened when we was in B&Q, and as soon as we started looking, you got a person down there said, "Oh, can I help you? Can I help you?" They want to jump in and they want to sell you a kitchen. Well, we just wanted to look and browse, and that's all we was doing. But you can get them to design a kitchen for you. But even better, listen to this one. We use ChatGPT, which is a bit of software online, an AI software, and this is what we come up with. And Shasha, where is it? Now, what we done, we took a picture of our kitchen. Let's say, for example, hold on, Shasha, wait there. Let's say here, stand here with your camera. We took a picture of that shot like that. And before you show it, what did we write into ChatGPT? Because you've done this on your phone.
I've done make my cupboards navy blue and a wooden worktop and grey splashback.
So, we took a picture standing here, like that, put that picture into ChatGPT, and this is what it come up with, look.
It's even giving me extra cupboards where I've got them units, and
Look
I
at
actually
that.
like that.
So you can actually get an idea, that's it, like that. You can actually get an idea, a visual of what it's going to look like.
And handles have been removed because I don't want handles, as you know.
Now, that's not the units we wanted, but we're just showing you that that's what it done. So that's our kitchen, as you can see. And all that was a picture of Sharon standing here, just like that. You can see the 2 bins down there and everything. Click, go on to ChatGPT, ask them the question what to do. And although you can't see, it might be a bit blurry, but you can actually see that you can get a visual of what your kitchen could look like with the colour code or door combination that you actually want.
And can I say, I'm not a great computer person. Mark will back me up. And I managed to do it myself. All right, Charlotte's done that one.
Yeah.
But I managed to do it myself on was it?
Chat.
GBT.
GBT.
And I've done it myself, so I'm quite proud of myself there.
We do some of our thumbnails with AI. It's easier to do that because designing stuff, thumbnails and stuff like that, can be quite awkward, but they make it a lot more colourful. It's like the cover of a bookshelf, as we've mentioned before, isn't it? We've used ChatGPT. Well, I've used it for nearly a year now, I suppose, for my video descriptions and things like that, and It just makes life a little bit simpler. So when you're using AI for that reason, then AI can be a good thing. But as I say, if you're doing anything, you can even do it. If you took a picture of your living room, asked it to change the colour of your walls. If you were thinking of a new wall colour or whatever that you wanted, or a different type of paper, or if you wanted to have a dado rail, you can ask it all that, and it will put all that in. So using AI can be a good thing if you're wanting to sort of have a visual of what it could look like without having to go into these shops and having to them to sort of give you all the sales pitch. You have to go in there, sit down, get them to all the same before you get a design and all that. It's just a load of hassle, basically. So you can do that sort of thing on your own now. That's the message I'm actually trying to get across here now. So using ChatGPT for something like that is a good idea. And we actually took a picture of this wall here without that range there, obviously, and we wanted them double big cupboards.
Charlotte might have it on her phone, I'll see.
I'll let her go and have a look anyway. But it just gives you a good idea if you're doing decoration and stuff like that. This lighting's a little bit better in here, folks, because as I say, I put these up the other day, and it seems to make a difference. It's a warm white as opposed to a cool white, which is a brighter white, so to speak. So hopefully it will help in the videos in the kitchen anyway. I've ordered some lights for me log cabin, and they come yesterday, but unfortunately, let's show you, hold on. And these were 4-foot fittings. Now I ordered 8 4-foot fittings. Now look at the size of that box. Look, when I opened them up, they were basically countertop lights, if you know, under counter lights. Anyway, let's just show you this. So this wall here, take a photo, ask ChatGPT to remove the cooker and put units in there and have the blue units like that. And that's what it's come up with, as you can see there, look. So that's what that wall could actually look like. There's all our same utensils there, which we've got. And that's the sort of thing, hopefully, we're going to be going for there. There's them big drawers at the bottom.
See, I like 2 big drawers and then a nice long thin drawer for utensils.
Yeah, all the utensils and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that gives us a good indication of what the kitchen could look like. You went for a grey splashback.
Yeah, I think if I was doing it, I might try again and do a darker grey splashback and a bit darker worktops.
Well, I like the worktop that colour.
Well, you haven't seen the darker grey yet, though, have you?
No, I haven't. I know you can do that, yes.
And also, I'd like to thank Sue Grant, who sent me a lovely video of her kitchen. And she also has no oven. She's got a brand new kitchen and she's got no cooker in it at all.
Yeah.
Just air fryers and an
Yeah.
induction hob.
Yeah.
So it's the way to go.
So don't forget, these units along here, we've got, in fact, to be honest with you, these units would be removed, these 2 there, wouldn't they? Because that's a boiler there. And it only shows the 2 units at the end there, which are those 2 units over there. So we would have actually extra units along there.
Yeah.
We've got the 2 units there, that side, but there, that'll be the extra unit. So you'll have a double set of units there.
I'd like one of them slim drawers there, which I did say.
What do you mean slim drawers? Oh, the ones that go in between.
Yeah. And I thought I'd said, in the video, I said for herbs and spices, but actually, that Sue had it in her kitchen, and she had all her oils in there.
I was going to say, you put oils and bottles and stuff.
That's another good idea. So, yes, Sue, you give me a few little ideas looking around your kitchen.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to go to a few more centres, because I've liked them doors, doesn't mean I'm going to have them doors, because I've got to look at other doors.
But we now know what the colour scheme is, what we want.
Yeah.
Them handles won't be on there, obviously, because Sharon wants the ones where the drawers don't have handles on. And funny enough, you mentioned that about the dog's collar got caught in the door handles. Every time I'm coming along here, mind that away from it.
I've been caught.
When I come along here, for example, these handles here, I don't know if you can see, but when I'm here, I brush along. I can't do it now, look.
My dressing gown.
Isn't it funny? Let me come over here. It's normally over here it happens. I'm standing there like that. No, I can't do it now. But anyway, my trousers, that gets caught on that, and I end up pulling out like that sort of thing. Which is a bit of a nuisance, maybe.
Yes, yeah. So I roughly know what I want, but I'm going to still look around. And somebody suggested having the doors painted. Jimmy's already suggested that to me, but I want new doors.
That's these doors here.
And then somebody also put in the comments, because I was thinking just going to the door company, but it works out sometimes dearer just having the doors.
Yeah.
So
Well, you look at them doors
cabinets.
in B&Q the other day. I know they said they had, I think the doors were about £50 each, but they said they had between 40 and 60% off prices. So they wouldn't. You're never paying that. Who's going to pay £50 on a door? Do people pay £50 on a door, Sharon?
Answers in the comments.
I don't know. But anyway, so that's that, yeah. So we just got this over a shower, haven't we? Which we're going to be showing you in Sunday's vlog.
Oh, yeah, Bob and Brad have entered the house.
Now, Bob and Brad, Tracy's done a lot of stuff with Bob and Brad, hasn't we?
Yeah, she has.
But they contacted us, and this apparently is a brand new item out, which we're going to be showing in Sunday's vlog. Now, we do get a bad back sometimes, especially like the low back sort of area. Now, this belt apparently has got some sort of control on it there. We've not even opened the box yet.
You know, I could have done it when it was cold just to warm myself
Well,
up.
yeah.
There's that as well, isn't there?
Apparently, it's a real massager for real relief, whatever that means. But Bob and Brad, now, we had to look on YouTube, didn't we?
Yeah.
Now, on YouTube, they are massive in the States. And also, if you've got an injury to your back, shoulder...
Yeah, because you followed in for your shoulder, haven't you?
Yeah. I've still got this blinking shoulder issue, which I've had... And I looked on a video, a previous video, about 4 or 5 months I've had this now. Now, I've had this before and it's lasted up to 6 months. But they do some stuff as well. In fact, Tracy's got them. In fact, I think she's going to send it down to me, isn't she?
What's that?
The
massage.
The massage gun for,
she's got one.
for deep tissue massage. So she might be sending that down to me. I'll have to ask her again, actually, because I'm still suffering with my shoulder. But yeah, watch out for that one on Sunday's vlog, folks. We'll show you that. And as I say, if you get low back problems, we do get it. And I've even got this orthopaedic thing. You sit in a chair, which we've had for years, and it massages your back.
Gets on my nerves. It's a great big thing.
But it's a great big thing.
Yeah.
This thing is a little thing, so we're hoping this is going to be...
Sometimes all you really need is the heat.
Yeah. Hot water bottle, normally.
Off subject a little bit. Can I just say, Gary and Stacey are absolutely fine. I've had another comment today. They're just having a little break from it, I think, and making videos.
Yeah.
They will be back soon. And if you want to, they have got their own Facebook page and you can message them on there as well. And Stacey and Gary will get back to you.
And don't forget, Tracy had a break of about 6 months, although they put the odd video out, because Ben was away 6 months ago. He went to work abroad and left Tracy, obviously.
And now Ben's back super excited and shouting.
Now he's back super and shouting on the camera. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that, yeah. So coming on to this week now, we'll be going very shortly on to down to London. We're having a day down there. And I had one lovely subscriber, Amanda, contacted me. And she reached out to me and said that she's got some little 1981 handheld games. You know, I've got that Astro Wars. Let me go and get it. Wait there.
Here he goes. Back to childhood. I bet it's got no batteries in it. You should put some batteries in it. We should have a go.
I know, yeah.
We should do. Actually, we're going to buy some batteries today for that.
In fact, this was 1981. I think
batteries is it?
we got them, haven't we? They're C batteries, I think.
Hang on, I'll go and have a look. So I've got some big ones.
We don't even know if it worked. But I had one of these when they first came out in 1981. That's like the first year I was with Sharon. She actually bought me one of these for Christmas one year, and I bloody loved it back in 1981. And I got to the stage where I could actually get to the end of the game. But it's only a little computer game. That's when sort of Astro Wars and Star Wars was all about, and this was the game to have at the time, sort of thing. So anyway, so I've got one of these again from me like retro corner, and Amanda reached out for me, and she said that she's got a couple or 2 or 3 of them what she had when she was younger, and she wants to give them to the channel because she knows that I like these sort of things. And so she's going to send them to me.
No, love, it was
no
D's.
batteries.
Yeah,
I thought they were D's, yeah. So thank you very much, Amanda.
Yeah, thank you, Amanda.
And we were talking about when we go to Whitby, we was going to sort of meet up with Amanda as well. But she just sent me an email that she's going to send them through the post, which is a nice thing. Thank you very much, Amanda, as well.
Nice.
We do look forward to that. But when we are in Whitby, when we do go to Whitby, we will email you anyway, because we'd like to take you out for a meal
lunch
down Trenchers or one of the big fish and chip
or
shops.
wherever you recommend,
and
Amanda.
with your mother as well, apparently.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for that. I'll send you my address anyway, and then we can sort that out for you. But as I say, I will get in touch with you when we do go to Whitby. I don't know whether you actually live in Whitby or not, because I think you said that you're travelling to Whitby either today or tomorrow, and you're going to have fish and chips. So I thought you actually lived in Whitby. But if you don't, we'll sort something else out anyway.
Meet you up somewhere.
We'll meet up with you. Meet up with you somewhere. So anyway, that's that. So yeah, my retro games corner is going to be getting a little bit bigger, and we will show you as well, folks, when we get them through as well. Anyway, that's that. Dougal's hair. He's had his hair cut, as you know, and where?
There, Dougal.
Now, come here, Dougal. You haven't cut him short, Sharon, have
you? No, he literally had a trim, and I used like to do under the feet because that's where they get matted.
Sit down. Sit down, Dougal. Oh, he keeps getting in the way, doesn't he? Come here, Dougal. Sit down. Sit down.
Don't look slowly at the camera.
See, she's not cut all his hair.
No.
She just trimmed him up a bit because he was really, really thin thick
Thick.
with hair.
People, you won't
give him a chew.
believe how thick his fur is.
Shall I give him a chew? Look, that's what they're after. Make him sit down. Make him sit down. Sit down.
Go away. Enjoy.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to sit.
Every morning when I get up, they pester me for a chew, don't they?
Stink.
What? Me or that?
Them.
Yeah.
Like your feet.
Yeah.
He ain't got smelly feet, it's me.
Anyway, so yeah, one of the other things as well, we've both been to the gym now this morning. Sharon done her swimming. Everything seems to be back to normal. But the only thing is that the gym is ultra busy. It's full of people with their New Year's resolutions. There's about 15, 16 people in the gym this morning. This is you're talking about sort of between 6:30 and 7:15. I don't know what the pool was like. What was that like?
We just had about 2 extra people.
Yeah, but everyone at the moment is on the gym, and it's really hard. When you've got a set procedure.
That's gone in 4 weeks. They won't stick to it.
We've been saying that. A few of the locals who go there as well, as I say, it puts you out a little bit because you know you've got your own routine you go through and whatever, and I make you having to stand about waiting for other people to finish on machines, knowing that you haven't seen these people before. And I know it's a good thing that everyone starts up and all that, but just like last year, I remember the same thing last year happened. There was an influx of people, and within a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, or probably by the end of the month, then they all disappear, and it's back to the people who are there all the time. And I was just thinking about this the other day. We've been going to the gym constantly now for 2 years. It started off 3 times a week with me, and then you wanted to go swimming every day, didn't you? Monday to Friday. So then I started going. I started going to the gym every day, and we've been doing that now for 2 years. I know we've had a break with holidays when we go away or whatever, but
we make it up by walking.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of walking when we do that. But
I tell you what, I'm fitter now because a young bloke, I say he must have been in his 20s, he got in. He'd done a few lengths, about maybe 4, and he's at the end of the pool going, and I'm just like, on number 20. And you think, it works.
But you do a mile.
I do a mile, yeah.
Which, how many lengths is that, you think?
2.
60 something, wasn't it, you said?
Yeah, so I didn't do
Up
a
to
mile
60.
today, did I? No, I didn't do a mile today.
No, you're a bit under them, weren't you?
Yeah.
But then I'm getting out earlier there than what I would at Woodall. I'd do the full hour at Woodall.
Well, what's also buggered you up, the pools are different lengths as well.
Yes.
So you know by the time scale, because the pool at Jubilee Park where you normally go is a longer pool, and the pool at the Horncastle Leisure Centre is a shorter pool. So the only constant is knowing that you're swimming for the same amount of time. So that's the difference there.
I would have done at least 3/4 of a mile today, which I'm happy with. If I do that daily, I'm very happy.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got lots coming up, folks. As I say, we're going to be going to hopefully to Whitby very soon. We're going to probably be going back to the Riviera Guest House because we're under the impression that it's had a total remake, or parts of it have been totally remade over, and we'd be interested to see that. We know a lot of you have actually been there over the last 2 years since we've been going there.
Fantastic breakfast they do as well.
They do a great breakfast there.
Goodness.
So we're going to be taking a drive down to there, maybe staying overnight, and also hopefully meeting up with Simon and maybe Carol, his wife.
Simply Whitby.
Simply
I'd love
Whitby.
to meet Carol. She's
So he's already sent me a message saying that if we do go to Whitby, he'd like to meet up again. So we'll possibly be doing that as well.
Because Carol is the star of the show, just like me.
Oh, here we go.
Aren't we, Carol? We
Here
are
go.
there.
Here we go. Unbelievable.
And Carol, if you want to meet Hannah Ricketts, let me know and I'll come down with you because I like her too.
They both like watching Hannah Ricketts, don't you?
Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
Absolutely great.
Yeah. Do you know what? She's a talker, Sharon.
Yeah, but she's just natural. She's got no ears and great. What you see is what I'm sure is what she's really like.
Yeah, but they say that about us as well,
Yeah,
don't
that's
they?
it. And that's the feeling I get from that Hannah.
Yeah.
She's like that.
Yeah.
Because there are some people that you think, you're not really like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's that then, Sharon?
Oh, God, sorry.
Yeah, we do. As I said to you before, we do watch people on YouTube that we probably not so much don't like, but we've got no affinity with. And as a result of that, that doesn't mean to say we want to slag them off, because there's some really funny people on YouTube that are all in it for the call it the stardom, if you want to call it that. But we're not.
They actually think, some of them actually think they're stars. I think, really?
Yeah. We don't. What you see when you meet us
If
is
you get recognised, it is nice.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is nice
But
when they come up and speak to you.
we
It's
don't
nice.
feel the need to put subscribers on camera, sort of thing. We don't
There
feel
are
the
some
need.
that have asked, and you.
Unless
they'll
they
do
want
it.
to go on there, that's a
some
different
get-
thing.
Oh, someone
Yeah.
to say that's absolutely fine. We
Yeah.
don't mind that.
Yeah. But we've seen people who just want to show you subscribers, in other words, to show their own fame, basically. But we're not into all that. As I say, we do loads of stuff with subscribers off camera. We meet subscribers on a regular basis.
Yes, Julie, that's you, Julie.
You know who you are. And as I say, we don't film that sort of stuff because at the end of the day,
It's our private
it's
time.
our private
with
time.
these
Yeah,
people
we have.
which have now become friends. They're just subscribe. They're friends.
Yeah, and we've had many people come down to the Ragged Apron when we've been down there.
Yeah.
And as I say, near enough every time when we go down there,
Especially in the summer.
we definitely meet a load of people down there. And as I say, we don't put you on camera unless you specifically ask to go on camera. And
Like Merlin, he wants to go on camera
he's
now.
on the camera all the time, Sharon. And I'm sorry to say that we can't fill our videos up with also, can we have shout outs and stuff like that? We can't do that, folks, because we've got so much content that we have to put into our videos and film our day-to-day life. We used to do it years ago where we used to do a thing called Shout Out Sunday where we used to save all the shout outs for Sunday.
God, yeah.
But at the end of the day, no one wants to watch it. No disrespect to the people who asked for a request, but no one wants to watch someone say hello to someone else, basically. It only satisfies the people who you're talking to. And don't forget, you've got a vast audience. We have thousands of people watching, and we can't just say random hellos just for the sake of it. If you want us to talk to us on a private matter, you can always send us an email. I know, because we can't always fully read all the old comments below in the comment section. We do try to, but obviously when you get to a certain stage in the comment section, there's a lot of it which you don't see, but we can heart them, and we try to heart near enough every comment anyway. But anyway, I've got to get some batteries for this. I'll have to show you playing this. I haven't played it for you. In fact, probably I'll get blown up straight away, Sharon. Anyway.
I bet this would be slower, the reaction like that, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, when you get older, as you well know, your reactions are a lot slower.
And I look at Frank on things.
I used to like the old table football, Sharon. I used
to like the tennis. Who remembers the tennis?
Oh no,
not in the bounce.
I'm talking about the actual table.
Yeah, but they had that in tennis.
No, with the bars, what you turn.
Oh, no,
and I was really quick as a kid on that one. What games do you remember, what you played in the 80s or even perhaps before in the 70s? One game I've never played, which I always wanted, was that blinking thing, Mousetrap. You remember that?
You've never played that?
No, I never had it, Sharon.
Oh, we did, me and my brother.
I used to love it on the TV.
Cheat. He's a cheat.
And I think they still do a version of it now.
You can still buy it now.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying to you, but I don't want to get it, obviously, because...
Do you know what would surprise me if my brother still got ours?
And the other thing I always wanted was that game called Operation. Do you remember that one? Where you got a little pair of tweezers and you got to get it on that body, laying down, and take the little bone out without it buzzing.
There was a little girl in that advert, in the British advert of Operation, and she was in my class at school, Katrina.
Oh, there you go, didn't know that. Where were you now, Katrina?
Yeah.
And the other one I wanted was the Buckaroo one, wasn't it? Oh, no.
Kids have had the Buckaroo.
Do you remember this one? Especially one with the boys. The fighting robots. You had the ring, you had two boxers, like robots, and they used to do that, where you used to press the button, and they used to do that and punch anything like that, and you had to knock their head, and the heads would go back and make you had to then reset the head on the robots. I never had that, I always wanted that. I don't know whether that's still about. Where's she gone anyway? She's up to something, folks. Just old retro games, and I think they're still probably out there. I've not even looked on eBay to see if they're still floating about. Where is she?
I'm bringing this in for my brother.
Oh my good God, this thing spooks me out.
This tippy tumbles over.
Oh God, do you remember that thing? Look.
But I've got no remote control for her.
Did it have a remote?
Yeah, and she'd tumble over. Look, she's in her gym gear, look.
Who got you that?
Tracy found it for me, and she brought it for me. Because I'd always keep on at that how my brother broke her first day I had her.
You got that, Shell? Look,
Christmas. Look. But now I've got Merlin tumbles over.
Get down, Marble. Sherry's knocked them things on the floor.
See, my brother used to go along all my dollies and go like that.
Poke the eyes in.
They're all blind my dolls.
Will you sit down? You're getting too excited, aren't you? Aren't you? Oh. You're okay, Dougal. I know what they want. They want another blinking shoe, Sharon.
They're not having another one.
No. So it's a bit of a bits of this video, folks. It's just a little update video, just to show you what we've been up to, basically. We are coming back very, very shortly with some more cooking videos. We've got a keto bread we want to bring to you. We've also got another way of making kebabs. You remember we did the kebab, you done that in the big silver foil, didn't you?
Yeah, that was nice.
With the lamb bits. You have to carve it. You remember that one?
Yeah.
We've done that. A lot of people made that as a result of that. But this is another way of doing, which we'll probably be bringing you on Thursday's video. So keep an eye out for that one. And also making a pita bread out of almond flour. So basically, this kebab has got no carbs whatsoever, and it's very, very tasty and also very good for you as well. So do keep an eye out for that one. I've done the lights in the kitchen. Hopefully that's going to make the video in here a bit better, because we had lots of dark spots in here, Sharon, didn't we?
Yeah.
2 of the lights weren't working. They were only down lighters, and they sort of gave pools of
And I'll
light.
tell you what, it is warmer in this kitchen now.
Yes, and also these lights blocked up the big holes, which they had downlighters cut into the ceiling, weren't they?
Yeah.
But there's such a draft used to come, Sharon.
Yeah, they were a big draft in here, but...
Do me one favour though. Go and put that thing away. I don't like it.
Tippy.
That's a bit spooky.
Oh, poor Tippy.
Not yet, baby, before we say ta-da.
He said put it away and then he says, not yet, what am I to do? I'm confused.
Anyway.
And also, just one
Oh, here
comment,
we go.
one more comment. He wasn't moaning the other day at shopping when we was in the
Oh,
kitchen.
God, yeah, I know. I've got attacked again,
We had
folks.
to get home because we had to edit a video.
Yeah.
And he's right, we'd seen what I wanted. I didn't need to look at cardboard boxes, did I?
We only went to B&Q to have a look at the colours of the doors. That's all we went for, just to have a look. And also to see a black sink. We've had a lot of comments about the black sinks as well.
And then I've had some people said black sinks are great.
Yeah, we're still working on
But
that
then
one.
also, I put a bowl in my sink, and these people might not put bowls in their sink. So I don't know what I'm going to do
We'll
yet.
see. Lots of things up in the air at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got attacked again, saying that I didn't want to be in B&Q, and I should have let Sharon do her shopping around. But we weren't in there to shop. We were there literally. But you know what Sharon's like?
I love
when
it.
she goes in a shop, especially a big place like B&Q.
Unless it's Screwfix.
I was only go. Oh, she got attacked as well. Sharon got attacked for being horrible and also rubbish in Screwfix. How about that one?
But it's not a ladies' shop. I'm sorry.
So
I'm bored.
no, we won't put up with that on the channel. So
I do like a bit of DIY, but Screwfix is not for me.
I just had to hold the people, delete the people. I'm sorry if that was you got deleted, because I won't tolerate that sort of stuff. And also, someone said about the why was we sitting there in the thumbnail that we looked a bit melancholy. We stopped vlogging for a week. That's what we put in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
And we stopped vlogging. And if you looked at the top, it said for a week. But we sit there. Someone said, why did you stop vlogging? Well, if you watch the video, we stopped vlogging because one, we haven't been well, or I hadn't been well for quite a while, and also we also had baby Frank who had these chicken pox. That's why we didn't look all that happy in the video. And the second,
freezing cold.
and the weather's been rubbish. And as I say, that was the reason why. So that's it. It's nothing more than that. But people ask the weirdest questions.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's all we can say. But as I say, when you start attacking me and Sharon, yeah, don't do that, Sharon. It's frightening me. When you start attacking me or Sharon for no reason at all, just because of your opinion, and I got attacked again. People saying I was bullying you and I should this, that, the other. I'm sorry, you just got deleted. Husbands and wives do have disagreements. I didn't show that I didn't want to be there. When I go shopping, me personally, I know exactly if I'm going out to buy something, I get what I want, and then that's it. Not unless we're taking you around, and then we can have a look around. All our job was that day was to go out shopping. We done that in Tesco's. You didn't have to see that because you've seen us do that many a time. You saw a little bit of it. We went into B&Q to find out prices of light fittings and also to look at the kitchens. Once we'd done that, we didn't need to be in there anymore. The next job then was to go to Screwfix to get the mini trunk in, because the mini trunk in B&Q was too dear. It was that simple. We got a busy day and we're just taking you with us. So you don't see a lot of what goes on off camera. We show you little snippets of the day on camera. So all you nasty people out there, stop blinking rubbish in us when you don't really know the full story.
Oh, you're making Tippy shake.
Oh, Tippy, that's making me shake, Sharon. Anyway, we're going to say ta-ra, folks. Just a little update video of this one. We'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button below. And if you haven't seen our videos before, or if you want to see a few more, have a little binge watch of our playlist list. Go to our channel. There's loads of playlists on there of all different things, vlogs, holidays, different holidays all over the place. They're all in their own playlists, and you can watch a series of videos of us throughout from the last 15 years, I suppose. That's what we do. We're vloggers, and that's what we do. We take you along for the ride as well.
We're unique.
Anyway, thank you very much. We'll see you in the next video, and until then,
Bye.
bye for now.